Hey everyone, welcome back to ArtosisCasts. Right now we're in game number 2 of this 3-game ladder series between SnOw, one of the very best Protoss players in the world, and Jaedong, one of the most legendary ZERG players of all time. That first game was actually a really awesome, brilliant game from both sides. One of the greediest games that we've ever seen. If you haven't seen it yet, go back and check it out. I would suggest before watching this one, because these are being casted in order in which they were played, so that could play into some mind games or something like that. But either way, one thing I noticed through the comments, people were like really pleased to see how on top of his game Jaedong is. Here's the thing. I think it's really tough for Jaedong to live up to his former self, right? Like, Jaedong was the best ZERG in the world by far for quite some time. He won tons of championships, and he hasn't quite done that yet. He's been extremely good. He is in great shape right now. He does well in ASL. But I think that it's like the only player that actually plays the same level that they played back in those days is Flash. He is the only one, right? Like, he's the greatest of all time, and he's won ASL so many times. He's the best player when he's actually playing. And, Jaedong hasn't quite been able to do that. Bisu hasn't. Like, Bisu's actually done so well, right? Like, he's been top 4 and stuff, but he hasn't really been winning. So even he hasn't been able to keep up with that form. But still, Jaedong absolutely can beat everybody in the world. It's just not quite with the consistency he used to have, which, that's really, I would say that, Jaedong, there's still a chance, right? Like, as long as he keeps playing like this, he could still maybe just win in ASL. That's definitely a possibility. He doesn't look substantially worse than some of these ZERGs that have been able to do that. But anyways, enough talk about that. This is going to be an exciting series here as it continues forward. We're on La Campanella, and SnOw is going for a Zealot expansion here, gateway expansion. So he's going to be pressuring with those Zealots. His probe coming over, finding Jaedong second. He actually pops a drone immediately over to this side. As you can see, this is all closed up, 160 minerals there. So that's 20 mining runs to get rid of that. But you can use 2 drones, right? And put them on top of each other, mine here, stop position 1, and pop it over so that you can expand over here. So he's going to take a very quick third base. Now, here is the thing about taking that third base. If that's where you're going to expand, this is funny. Oh my gosh. If that's going to be your third base, 3-hatch Hydra is out of the question. Okay, so like that is one reason why you might not see that as often in this matchup. But yeah, we'll see if that actually messes up Jaedong here at all. Now, SnOw is in with this first Zealot. That is actually some great surrounding by Jaedong. Really good surrounding, but SnOw is wiggling out everywhere, and you see that extra hit by the probe. 1 probe hit on a Zergling, and then it only takes 2 Zealot hits. So very good micro. Trying to run this probe away, and then sneaking the Zealot in. Does Jaedong know that's in there? I'm not sure if he noticed. He was microing so heavily. The Zealot just kind of came in and beeline to this side. So he's actually holding it down here, waiting for these Zerglings maybe to go somewhere else. Okay, I think Jaedong is realizing, like, wait a minute. What's going on here? The Zealot's going in. He was actually looking for it. So now up come the Zerglings. They're chasing down this Zealot. The Zealot is, well, it's getting behind the mineral line, so it's not going to be as effective as he really wanted it to be. Yeah, it gets picked off pretty quickly, but that was a good attempt. If you can get something like that to work, it can really change the flow of the game. Now, Jaedong leaving with those Zerglings. He is taking this location as a third base. So again, because you can't rally out of this hatchery, or even once you mine out this patch, which Jaedong is not forcibly... Okay, he just switched over to forcibly mining this, because I think he realized, like, oh, I do want to be able to get units in and out of there. But yeah, even if you mine that out, this rally is too long, right? It takes so long, and units can glitch coming out of there. So it's just not likely to see any sort of all-in from there. And then he makes the Hydralisk Den. Crazy! I don't know what we're gonna see here. So Jaedong, wow, that's a bit of a mind game, right? Like, if SnOw is aware that that's where that third base is. Okay, so let's take a look at what SnOw is doing. He's getting his cybernetics core, just making enough supply through the pylons. He's got a very decent probe count so far. More Zealots being made. He has that photon cannon at the front. And the 4 Zealots are walking out. Okay, so the 4 Zealots, you know, you do want to walk out and pressure with these. I believe what's occurring here, guys, is see how these 4 are going up here? He thinks the 3rd is here or here. So he's checking on that. Now, let's say Jaedong had a 3rd here. He might lose it because these Zealots are just going to appear. But there's no 3rd here. So watch. I bet you he runs up here. Oh, man. The mind game here from Jaedong. And the fact that he's going 3 Hatch Hydra regardless. Look at how many lings he has right now. Look at this. SnOw gets up here. Wait, there's no 3rd here. And now he might be thinking like, hold the phone. Did Jaedong take this base? And again, this is not a popular base at all if you're going to go 3 Hatch Hydra. Just in ZVP in general. Because the rally is so poor. Look at this. Still 48 minerals remain. So that's going to be a bit. His Zealots are just kind of walking home. He has no real intel. That is a lot of Zerglings. Oh! Oh! My God, he drills it through the egg there. And he does see that there are Hydras. So these Zealots are running home very quickly. Oh, good for him. Another cannon has already finished. Another one on the way. He actually needs some more cannons in here as well. This is an insanely strong attack coming out from Jaedong. Jaedong right now, he's getting range, but he doesn't have it quite yet. 5 more drones coming up, and there's only like 5 Hydras. So this might be like kind of a fake 3 Hatch Hydra, right? Where you come up and he's getting range. So right now he'll attack the gate, and as range finishes, he'll be able to kill the whole wall. That cannon there, you do want to pull that back. Jaedong's looking for a square where he can hit the gate. Oh man, that cannon is actually monstrous there. Having a very hard time. The Zealot's going to walk out. Oh, he's going to get some kills. He's going to get some kills. Jaedong not looking at his Hydras at that moment. Maybe because the Corsair is flying in. Not sure. But loses 4 of those 5 Hydras. The other one taking pretty massive damage. So looking at this game right now, you know, Jaedong, he played a tricky game. He does have this open now. You know, I think he wanted SnOw to overreact. He wanted SnOw not to be able to harass his 3rd base. So I don't think SnOw did overreact. I think SnOw did it just right. I think that Jaedong's mind games here did not work out for him. Now, SnOw walking out with those Zealots, just trying to trade as efficiently as possible. Notice that he does have a shuttle already. He's getting a Reaver. He's getting Reaver speed. I think that is always a situation that SnOw is going to like if he can go Reavers in this matchup early. It is hard to go Reavers early on against ZERG. It is not that common. Psystorm is much more powerful, but SnOw is the best Reaver player in the history of the game. So it's cool that he's going for that, and I'm really excited to see, like, does he get this Reaver play to really work out for him? Double Robo! Double Robo! That's crazy! Oh my God! SnOw! Oh, this is exciting. I'm getting shivers. I'm getting shivers. Okay. Here we go. This is the first Reaver. Now, again, SnOw is by far, guys, the best Reaver player ever. Okay, like this is very well known in the scene. He has the best micro that you will ever see with Reaver and Shuttle. This is part of why he's the best Protoss versus Terran win rate of all time. Here we go. Let's see what it looks like against ZERG. The Reaver comes in. Oh, 4 drones with the first Scarab. That's insane. 2 more drones immediately. Huge value here for SnOw. Now, Jaedong is not dead. He's at 36 drones. That's pretty darn healthy. 36 against 46. Also, he's got a lot of hatcheries, okay? The Corsairs are going around, and these are kind of protecting this, right? They're scouting what's ahead. They're pushing back Overlords. If there was a Spire, they'd be fighting against that as well. Lands into this 3rd base location. Now, this might be part of the reason why SnOw went for the Reaver tech, was to try to attack this base, because look at this. He's trying to get units through. Look at how long those Hydras have to walk to get out here. It is truly annoying. Now, he does lose a Hydra there. Some real damage being dealt. Oh, gets a couple more Hydras right there. These are getting pretty darn low as well. So many units have to be brought back. And coming in single file, it is a very slow defense right now. Oh, that was an excellent pullback. Now, the Reaver is probably going to leave this area, but now that the Hydras are here, could he maybe hit somewhere else? He's looking for that. He comes out with the Corsairs and with the shuttle. Oh God, oh God, oh God, he's going to lose it. All right, so that's an excellent pickoff. Now, that is part of why you don't see the Reaver as much, right? If you ever screw up, ZERG can punish that very, very quickly. So let's look at the numbers right now. 3rd base is being made by SnOw. He's only got 1 gateway, but he does have double Robo, okay? for Jaedong. He's got his 4th base coming up. He has lost some drones, but he's at 39. 39 is not bad. A lot of Hydras being made, some Lurkers as well. The Lurker's not going to be as useful. Obviously, you're going to have to bring an Observer over, but Lurkers generally are pretty hard countered by Reavers. So now the Hydras come down, they just kind of zone this out. The thing is, SnOw is going to have a lot of Reavers since he has double Robo. And that's going to be kind of wild. Now, the Corsairs are actually killing off a lot right there. Okay, right now he's using these 2 Lurkers to kind of zone. There's no Observer here, so those are kind of zoning the Reavers back. And look at this. The spread of Hydras come up, and they're trying to target the shuttle, and they don't quite get it. So SnOw right now is getting some pretty insane value with these Reavers. But don't forget, like, I mean, only a few more shots. It's six Hydra shots away from death right now. So, like, if you lose that shuttle, the Reavers are dying. That's it. It's as simple as that, and it's not that hard to kill them. So he kills off this hatchery. SnOw's starting to get some insane damage. He's got this 3rd base up and mining. Another shuttle coming out with 2 more Reavers. Oh my God, SnOw with 4 Reavers against ZERG. Just pain. He's got actually a pretty good defense set up over here. By the way, the Spire is on the way, so that might be how he wants to try to counter this long term. But Jaedong is just going to GG. What a crazy game there. Look at that. 4 Reavers. I don't even know what to say. What a wild one. So, yeah, they're tied up 1-1. Jaedong's tricky plan of that 3rd base not working out for him this time. And SnOw utilizing that opportunity to go mass Reaver. Very cool stuff. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed.